What's up guys, Austin here at The Vault. Today I'm back doing another product overview and unboxing. Today I'm going to be talking about the North Scooters Transit Forged Lachlan Signature deck. These guys are technically not out yet, but we are going to be getting them soon. They might be out by the time you do watch this video, but I got my hands on one. I actually took this guy back from Interbike. I talked them into letting me bring one back. The unboxing process is going to be kind of simple because it isn't in a box, but they may be coming in boxes. I don't really know. I just stuck this in my car and drove it back from Vegas, and the North guys were nice enough to let me bring it. Let's talk about what the specs are of this deck. As you can see, it's a big deck. It's definitely one of the biggest decks that we have. It is 5.3 by 23 inches. It says it right there on the bottom. Legauch on the side. Transit there. It does come in two sizes. You good? It comes 5.3 by 22 and 5.3 by 23 like I have here. So if you're a little bit smaller ride and you want the 22, they're gonna have it for you. It does have an 83.5 degree head tube angle, in case you were wondering. It is made out of 7005 T6 aluminum. So every deck's pretty much made out of aluminum, but in case you were wondering, it's aluminum. The head tube is 3D forged. As you can see, this head tube design is really cool. It's got this like reinforcement in here to ensure that you're not gonna be snapping this head tube in half. It adds a little bit of weight. We're gonna get into weighing this deck shortly. The deck does come with CNC machined deck ends. These guys are gonna pretty much prevent your deck from caving in at the end for when you're doing 5.0s and 50s or just general wear and tear on the deck. That's a big plus. The North dudes actually came up with a really cool concept with these deck ends that I'm gonna show you right now by taking off the axle. It comes with two sizes of spacers. These are gonna be for any normal sized wheel, and then it actually does come with another set of spacers so you can run up to 30mm wide wheels. That's a really big plus. I know a lot of people are wanting to ride 30mm wide wheels, like Radix wheels, maybe even Calypsos. I think North is actually coming out with their own 28. I'm not sure if they're 20 or 30mm wide wheels, but I saw them at Interbike, so that's awesome that they put those spacers with the deck so you don't have to worry about them if you buy those wheels. With the deck inserts, this is what I wanted to show you guys. Say this part of the deck end is starting to really tear up from grinds and stuff. What you can do is actually take it out along with the other one, and say this side is really messed up because it's gonna be on this corner of the deck. You can flip it and put it on this side of the deck. So now the opposite side is gonna be worn down. That's only gonna increase the life of the deck, so it's gonna make it so you can ride it longer, and if you are wearing down one side, you can flip it and wear on the other side. No other deck out there is running that kind of concept, so you gotta give props to the North dudes. If you do wanna run a Chetty fender like this, with this deck eventually, what you're gonna have to do is cut out like a good amount of the deck right here to give you access to get a tool like this in there to tighten the nut with the Chetty fender. It's not too bad. I actually had to do it on my AO Quadrum, and you don't have to cut off too much material. It's not gonna really mess the deck up too much, and running a Chetty is what I prefer. Obviously, I'm sure the North fender will work with this deck since it is their own product. It's a 20mm deck thickness. That's gonna give you a thinner profile. That's what North is going for with this deck. So it is pretty thin. It's got flat edges, so finger whips and tricks like that are gonna be no more difficult than on any other deck that has flat edges. I don't believe it has any concave. You might have slight concave right here and here due to the deck rails in the deck. Pretty flat on the bottom too. You have this one indentation right here, but you're definitely not gonna feel that when you're doing grinds. Let's get into how much this deck exactly does weigh. I'm gonna put the deck inserts and the axle back on so you get the accurate weight of what you're gonna be getting if you do buy this deck. The nut is a perfect size to fit in the deck insert, so you just get it there. You can hold it with your finger briefly. Get your Allen, and once you get the nut threading with the axle, as I did there, you don't even need another tool. The other thing that I did notice is I don't believe you're gonna be able to use pegs with this deck due to the deck inserts. I did see some new North pegs at their booth, so keep an eye out for those. I'm assuming just like their fender, I'm assuming their pegs are gonna be compatible with the deck as well. So keep that in mind if you do get this guy and you wanna throw pegs on to make the back end even wider for some odd reason, because 5.3 isn't enough for you and you're super street, I guess. Yeah. As you can see here, it weighs 4 pounds, 8.8 ounces, which I'm not gonna lie to you, it is a tad bit heavy for a deck. But like I said, due to it being heavier, you're gonna get more strength, more durability. If you want a deck that's gonna last you, this is the deck for you. Don't worry about weight. After riding it for a while, you're gonna get used to it. It's not like it's that much heavier than any other decks out there. So the last thing that I do wanna mention about this deck is it does come in 3 colors.
Here, pause. Come in.
We good?
Yeah.
We're good?
Yeah.
Okay, as we were rudely interrupted by Shelby. All right, what was I saying? 3 colors. It comes in the raw, as you can see here. It does come in a nice teal, and then it also does come in black. Last thing, I didn't get to talk about it. Look at how sick this head tube is. I mean, it's got the North like arrowhead logo in it. So whatever. It's just not our day today, is it, James? It's not our day. Whatever fork you are riding, whether it's a color or you have a sticker on it, you're definitely gonna be able to see it through the North logo. It's a nice touch. That's all that I can really say about this deck. Let us know if you guys do wanna see this deck on a custom build or something. Maybe we'll do that. If you guys are wondering, we will be carrying these shortly, not exactly the exact date, but within the next month or 2, we should be fully restocked on these. My name's been Austin, you know me. My Instagram's down below. Shoot me a follow if you wanna see what I do here. It's not interesting, I just post pictures of myself, because that's what Instagram is, right? Right? But let us know what you guys do want to see me unbox or anybody unbox in the future. Leave a comment, we read them all. But until next time, I'll see you guys later.